Thanks.
Techno, you're supposed to let us know you can hear us so we can stop talking about you. Come on, it's only fair.
Whatever.
Poor Techno.
Alright, well, fine. If you want to be like that, you can make fun of Joe if you like.
Oh, I will.
Nice. Bring it on. Bring it on.
I don't know why that's so funny, but it's so funny.
Oh, I will.
It's that time again for another not-so-normal gaming podcast, featuring your host, MrTechnoSqueek.
I wonder if I should show a little more. You know.
Oh, yes! Oh, God, yes!
Nostalgic Dan 1.
Everything I feel is in this sword. Good.
Come on!
MissRPGJo.
What a dick.
And Quick Freeze 4.
Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys.
This is a podcast you want to listen to, but first, you gotta press start.
Sonic boom!
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Press Start Podcast. This is episode 71, and I am one of your co-hosts, the fighter of Robot Masters. And with me are two great co-hosts as well, the defender of the Chaos Emeralds, MrTechnoSqueek. How are you, man?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
You pretty good? You doing okay? You sound a little down.
Well, I'm kind of sick, but that's pretty much it.
It's not contagious, are you? I don't want to get sick.
No.
Get away from me.
No.
Okay. Well, we have another fantastic co-host, the slayer of those cute little goddamn squishy slimes, MissRPGJo. How are you, Joe?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. How you doing, guys?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
Techno's sick.
Yeah, he's sick. How you doing, Techno?
Like I said, sick, but pretty good.
Are you drinking plenty of fluids?
Yeah.
Getting a lot of bed rest?
No.
What? You have to.
I don't sleep. Sleep is for the weak.
Whoa! Those are bold words, man.
Yeah. I know.
So, well, Techno, I'm sorry that you're sick.
I know.
You sound a little depressed.
Oh, I am.
Why is that?
Because I got a story for you.
Is this another story where we need to get around the campfire and have marshmallows?
It is time for Techno's fucking story time.
Yay! My favorite part of the podcast.
Woohoo.
Hold on. Gotta get marshmallows. Don't start it yet.
Okay.
Alright, Joe, go get the graham crackers.
Okay, I'm on it.
Alright, I got marshmallows. Techno, start the fire.
Alright, got it.
And don't get any germs on the firewood.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay. Is everyone ready?
What?
Yeah.
Chocolate. We gotta pass out chocolate. We gotta make more, man.
Damn! Taking forever.
Well, you kind of sprung this on us,
Well,
Alright, here. Go.
okay. Back in the day when Tamagotchies were all, everyone's like, oh my god, that's awesome. Whatever. Okay, I think I was in 4th or 3rd grade. No, 2nd grade. Maybe. Probably. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, they grow wings or whatever at the end, you don't have to feed them or anything, and it died. And I had it in class, and I started crying, started bawling my eyes out. It was terrible.
That is a horrible story. I am so sad right now. You fucking jackass. Now I don't even think I can do the podcast tonight. I'm so goddamn angry. Thanks a lot, you jerk.
Yeah, but it was my Tamagotchi that died.
Yeah, but someone died in the story, though. So I can relate to that, man. Come on.
It was just a Tamagotchi, though.
Yeah, but it was living and it grew wings and you cared for it and it died and it made you cry in school and it's so sad.
What sort of Tamagotchis were these that you had? Because the ones that I had were just like either cats or dogs. They didn't grow wings and fly away.
The dying kind.
Yeah, I think I killed a few.
Well,
back in the day.
Wasn't there two different like companies? They made Tamagotchi, and then there was another one that was Neopets.
Yeah, I remember the Neopets. I had a Tamagotchi. I had a Dalmatian one that was brought from the Disney shop. It was a Dalmatian puppy and then grew up, but it didn't grow wings and fly away. That sounds awesome.
I don't know, that sounds something that Disney would do.
Yeah.
I actually had one too when I was a kid, but I had a Yoda one. Like, you could take care of Yoda.
Nice.
And, like, instead of, like, crapping all over the place, you actually had to, like, clean his little hut. You know, his little, like, hut. And then to play with him, you actually had to, like, practice the Force. You had to, like, lift up the X-Wing out of the swamp and stuff. It was kind of cool. But he never died. Like Techno's little... What did you have? A dog? A bird?
I
or a cat?
don't know.
All you know that it died.
Yeah.
I'm sad now. I'm really sad that your Tamagotchi died.
It's fine. I don't have that thing anymore, though.
You mean you disposed of the body?
No,
what the hell
it's
is
just
wrong with you? Jesus, what kind of little kid were you? I'm upset. You guys go on without me. I can't continue this podcast. Well, again, I'm sorry about your little Tamagotchi friend.
That's alright.
Alright. So what else is going on, guys? What's going on in your little lives? That sounded a little weird, but what's going on?
Not a lot in my life.
No?
Not a lot. Just working and more building work going on over here. So not a lot of gaming going on for me again. Very annoying. This is the 5th week we've had builders in and they're taking the piss. I'm never employing these builders back again. Ever.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really annoying. They tried to get us to get them on a contract so we could get them to do our kitchen next in like a few months, and we was like, yeah, cool. You can come back. And like now we're like, fuck that. No way. So yeah, that's pretty much what's all been going on. I'll get into what I've been playing a little bit later, but yeah, not a great deal. How about you, Techno? Apart from your Tamagotchi.
I really haven't been doing much at all. I guess. I mean, I pretty much was over at my stepbrother's apartment all week, so hanging out with him.
Cool. So,
Well, that sounds better than my week.
What'd you do?
Dude, I spent the last, 2 weeks studying for this huge exam at work.
Oh, yeah. I saw your Facebook.
Yeah, at work I was going for my GD&T certificate, so I can get that, and I literally spent the last 2.5 weeks studying really hard, and I actually failed the test twice, and then Friday I finally passed it, and I was so goddamn happy. So I haven't really been playing much this week, but just studying a lot. So
now, what is GDT?
It's geometric dimensioning and tolerancing.
Oh.
Do you know what that is?
Something to do with the shapes.
Well, you're not wrong. No, it's basically like, geometric toleration is like, well, I guess we'll take like a square and you want to measure how long the square is. Well, tolerance is how much the square can vary in size.
Oh, okay.
So to make it easy to understand, if a square is like an inch long and an inch high, but it has a tolerance of like a quarter of an inch, that means that the size of the square could vary between a quarter of an inch.
Okay.
Okay. It's a lot of math. So
Not good for me.
Yeah, not good for me either. Way over my head.
well,
Yeah, I'm not academic. I never have been. I'm more the practicals. I'm the practical sort.
yeah.
I hated maths. I absolutely hated maths in school.
Oh, I love math in school, dude. That's probably why I like doing my job. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like math more than anything else in school. Makes sense. But
Cool.
yeah, that's about it.
So has anybody got any cool news stories for us this week? I haven't got a great deal.
Oh, really? Well, how come?
I don't know. There's been plenty out there, but nothing really that's like gone, oh, I must talk about that. I guess I'll start off. You guys want to get into that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, the first one, which I'm most excited about, that's why I'm mentioning it, is a game that came out on the 3DS in Japan, which is called Bravely Default Flying Theory. Now, this game looks so nice, so pretty, so awesome. I've watched some gameplay of it on YouTube, and we've been waiting for this. A lot of people have been waiting for this, and Square Enix has hinted. Now, it's not 100% in the bag, but it's looking pretty good because they've hinted of a localization for it. So basically, they put a Twitter notice out just saying we're hoping for a Western release. So just basically watch this space. So, I think that's exciting.
No, that is really cool.
No, this game looks so good.
No, it's one of the
So
games
good.
I want to get.
Yeah. Yeah, so watch this space for that one, I guess. Hopefully we'll be... I'd like to hear of something of it, maybe on E3. But yeah, so there's that one, and another one, which I thought was worth mentioning. Not that it... I mean, I tried the Monster Hunter 3 demo on the 3DS, and it didn't really appeal to me, but I know there's been a lot of uproar about it, basically because Capcom region locked it, which was a big pain in the arse for me, because even though I wasn't fussed on the game, I was maybe still going to pick it up, just to play with friends. But since they region locked it, I was like, hell no, I'm not buying that. But they're patching it, and it's no longer region locked. So that's cool.
Yeah, but this is the 3DS version you're talking about?
Well, it's the Wii U one.
Okay.
It's the Wii U one, but I don't know whether they'll do it for the 3DS, because aren't they basically the same game?
Yeah, but like the 3DS version only has local multiplayer. So making it region free makes no sense if it's only local multiplayer.
Yeah. It just only says Wii U, but still, that's good news for people because it's an online game at the end of the day, isn't it? Monster Hunter. So why there was region locking it, it just seems silly. So it's good that they've taken that on board, and yeah, there's going to be a patch for it. So that's thumbs up to Capcom. So yeah, that's pretty much me done for news. I'd say I've done really crap this week, guys. Really crap. I must do better.
You're like punishing yourself. Like, I must do better. I
must do better. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys have got some much more better stories.
Well, technically, you have a lot of news stories, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, why don't you do that then?
All right. Well, here, I'm gonna take Joe's place in bitching for tonight's episode.
We got an official techno rant.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, I'll probably just, start throwing out cuss words, so you might want to, just skip this part, but...
Just tell your children to leave the room now because this is going to be entertaining as hell.
Well, Electronic Arts, otherwise known as EA, is building microtransactions into all of its future games. What the fuck? Yeah. Speaking at the Morgan Stanley Technology Media and Telecom Conference, Blake Jorgensen claimed that the decision was made as a result to users, quote, embracing the controversial model. Quote, we are building into all of our games the ability to play or to pay for things along the way to get to a higher level, unquote, he explained. Quote, and consumers are enjoying and embracing the way of business, unquote. My first word, or 2 words, fuck you. I don't understand. Why
there's microtransactions?
Like, I can, I know, microtransactions for, like, MMOs, but for, like, a fucking, Dead Space 3, you don't need that crap.
Well, it's the same as DLC, really.
Yeah.
It's because they've been, I mean, I'm with you. I'm not really the biggest fan of it either, but it's just been so successful for them, this microtransactions. If it didn't work and people didn't buy it, I'm sure it wouldn't go ahead, but people buy into this shit, I mean, I was talking to Tom about it because obviously he's a big Battlefield fan. He prefers Battlefield over COD. And they buy pretty much every Battlefield game that comes out. And they was talking about it, I mean, he's not going to buy into it. He never will. He hates EA. If you've ever watched any of his Friday Night Rants, you'll know he hates EA. So he won't buy into it. But that won't stop him buying the game because, him and his friends, there's a good bunch of them, that play together. And the only annoying thing is for them is obviously you're going to get the people that will go and buy, the this DLC day one. And they're going to have the advantage, obviously, because you're going to get better weapons, whatever, better perks. So, yeah, I can see that being annoying. But overall, I think it's a choice at the end of the day. It is a choice. It's nothing that's going to stop you from... Well, actually, no. I was going to say that stops you from enjoying the game. But, yeah, I can imagine it could get quite frustrating for you. But people, like I said, people buy into it. So that's why they're, I mean, look at the microtransactions on the iOS and Android. I mean, they're thriving at the minute. You got free games and yet you've got in-game purchases that people are just lapping up, which I don't agree with because basically you're paying for nothing. There's nothing really to show for it at all. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's very annoying.
No, this is what I see on it. Like, you were just talking about the Android phone. I actually have an Android game on my phone, and feel free to laugh at me all you goddamn want, but I have this little SimCity My Little Pony game on my Android phone. Basically, you put buildings wherever you fucking want, and the little ponies run around, and they,
Yeah. It's like the Simpsons game. I've been playing that. That's pretty much like that.
It's a little My Little Pony game that I have on my phone. Download for free, and I can play it for all I want, for free, whatever. But then, yeah, you could pay real money to get, like, extra, what are they in the game? They're like little coins or something, to buy buildings or buy, your favorite character, your favorite pony to have in your little Ponyville city. And, again, like you said, Joe, it's totally your choice to buy this stuff, but... you know, like if you're totally into like, you know, for example, My Little Pony, if you're into the show or the game that you're currently playing, yeah, people are gonna, you know, buy this extra microtransaction stuff, which is totally fine. That's up to them.
Yep.
A game like that, it's not gonna hurt anybody except for, you know, the person buying buying the microtransaction.
Mhm.
That's fine. I'm okay with that stuff. Me personally, I'm not gonna download that stuff because, you know, I'm not that into the game. You know, it's just something I
Yeah.
play while I'm at work or, you know, have nothing to do. But games like your Battlefield, like you mentioned, or your Call of Duty, or your Dead Space 3 that Techno mentioned, that I do disagree with because, yeah, it gives an advantage to the person who bought the microtransaction. While, for example, Tom, who refuses to not buy that stuff, has to work his way to get to the same level that someone just whipped out their wallet.
Yeah.
Now, you can kind of see it as like if Tom works his way to become better than the people who actually bought that stuff. I could see Tom having like this great satisfaction and be like, "Ha, I just kicked your ass with something that I worked very hard to do when you just opened your wallet and got the same crap that I had to work." You get what I'm saying?
Well, it's funny you say that because that's exactly what Tom said. Exactly what you just said. They said the exact same thing. Basically, you know, they're going to go on. They're going to work their arse off to get to whatever level or whatever, and it's going to be more satisfying for them because they've worked for it, which is how the game should be in the first place. Because to me, isn't it just cheating?
I
mean,
yeah, sort of.
It kind of is. You know, it's like when you put a game back in, you know, the Genesis back in the day, you could type a code in to get certain weapons. There's not really that much difference apart from you're paying for it now instantly because there are no cheats anymore, are there? You know, that's basically what they are, DLC, which is a shame. I mean, like I say, I can see it both ways. The companies are going to do it. I don't blame them for doing it because people are stupid enough to buy it. And they're making thousands out of it. But, you know, you get the odd people that don't want to pay these things, you know, and do want to level grind and get up and, you know, get the better weapons. So, yeah. But I've got a story, actually, about microtransactions because you actually reminded me. Have I mentioned that I played The Simpsons Tapped Out? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, when this game was first released on iOS, I downloaded it, got so addicted to it. Like, really, it's basically like your game, Cliver. You know, in-game purchases is like donuts. So if you pay your real money, you get donuts, which means you can buy better houses, more characters, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it sounds like the same thing.
Yeah, and it's for what it's worth. It's quite a good game. I mean, you can sit for hours and hours and hours just waiting, you know, for your level bar to go up, which does take a hell of a long time. It really does. But that's how I prefer to play it. But now this is a mistake on my part because I'm an absolute dick. One night I was playing it and I had a bit to drink. Had a little bit of a tipple. A little bit too much vodka. And I thought, fuck it, I'll go and buy, you know, a few donuts. It won't hurt. So I bought, basically, they range from £2.50 all the way up. Now, believe this, all the way up to £70, right? So now £2 gets you like literally 6 donuts, which you can buy fuck all with. £70 gets you somewhere along the lines of like 2,000 to 3,000 donuts, which gives you shit ton and you can go and splash out and buy loads of all this cool stuff for your village. Now, so I kind of went in between and I thought, right, how much do I want to buy? Bear in mind, I'm a little bit worse for wear at this point, so I don't know what I'm really doing. So I went and bought, I think it was the $15.99 one, right? So I bought it, downloaded it, really happy. I was like, woohoo, look at my village. I'm the tits. I'm better than everybody now. Because you can share your village with other people. You can go on and, you know, see what other people have done. So my village was looking really cool and I was happy with it. And I woke up the next morning and thought, oh my God, you're such a tart. Why did you do that? you know, £15 just gone off my bill on iTunes. But I thought, yeah, whatever, I'll deal with it. Anyway, about a week later, my iPad crashed. And I had to do, don't laugh, seriously, don't laugh, because this still hurts, right? The iPad crashed. So what do you have to do when the iPad crashed? I had to do a restore on it. Fair enough, fine. Didn't think for 1 minute that my game would be interrupted. Every other game was fine. Every other game where I left it was still, apart from the fucking Simpsons one. I loaded that game up. Oh, hello, who are you? Sign in. What? Sign in? Why do I need to sign in? Sign in, please. So I go onto the EA store because you have to fucking create an Origin account for any EA game that you play. Went onto it and you can see what I've purchased. I emailed them, where's my money? You know, I've spent £15 on this. I was like a level 26 all the way back down to level 1. Basically, EA said you can't do nothing about it because it's not their fault that my iPad crashed. End of story. So fuck microtransactions anymore. That was my first and last ordeal with them. I will never do it again.
That sucks. And how much did you pay?
15 quid.
15 quid. That's
It's like $30.
It's $24 US.
Yeah. It's a lot of money for a microtransaction.
That is a lot of money, actually. That's more than a game that I want to download. That's more than Final Fantasy Dimensions, which is what I want to download.
Well, the thing was, I got over it. I was like, yeah, okay, the money's gone, whatever. That was my stupid fault because, you know, I was a little bit inebriated at the time. So it was my fault. But the thing that annoyed me more than anything, it wasn't that. It was the fact that I couldn't sign in and basically go back to my level 26 character. They basically told me there's nothing you can do about it because I don't know, for whatever reason the file corrupted or whatever. But this is like goes back to like my rant what I did last week about Nintendo. Why the hell can I not sign back in to my account? Yeah,
it's the same exact thing. Yeah.
And bring down what I'd done because it's all there in black and white. It was on the website. I can even go to, you know, the iTunes receipt that they sent me when I purchased it. I can prove that I bought it, but they just don't give a shit. So like I say, that's always what used to scare me about DLC. And you know what? It actually happened to me. So I'm never going there again, ever. I'm not doing it again. Because you get fuck all for your money. I mean, it would be different if you went out and bought a retail game and it scratched and it fucked up. What do? You take it back to the shop, you get a new one. What do you do when your DLC fucks up?
Yeah, you can't do anything about it.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Well, I was wrong. I didn't, you know, take Joe's place for this episode.
I'm sorry, Oh shit! I'm sorry, Techno. No one can take the place of the ranter on this podcast.
You guys should just work together on this one gigantic rant. Consolidate your anger.
I'm sorry. I just totally stole your thunder. Oh well.
Oh well.
It's just because you reminded me, and I had to get that out. In other news, carry on, Techno. I'll shut up now.
I think he's still on the EA thing.
Okay.
I think I can't do anything after that. I'm just, you know, scared that, you know, they'll like finally release a new Road Rash and then, oh hey, you gotta buy. You know, you gotta pay money on your debit card to buy more bikes. Oh, great. I can only have one bike. Great. But,
yeah.
Whatever. It's EA being EA. So, next news. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 skipping the Wii U due to resource restraints. Quote, the reason why we are developing it on PC, PlayStation 3, and 360 is simply because that's the amount of people we got, unquote. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 producer David Cox says of development on the upcoming sequel, quote, if we want to do a Wii U conversion, that's another 20 people. We just don't have the resources or the budget to do it, unquote. So yeah.
That's not good news for Wii U.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's a common thing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That system really needs some good games soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people just aren't willing to just put down the money for, and develop games for a system that isn't really doing very well.
Yeah. I'm just surprised they're actually releasing it on PC, which was, shocker to me. Castlevania on PC. That's like going back in the day.
Now, I got a question for you. You play a lot of PC games.
Yes.
What do you use? Do you use like a mouse and keyboard, or do you use a controller?
It depends, really. Like if it's something like Devil May Cry or Castle Crashers or, something that's like on Xbox
Okay.
or PS3 that's on PC and I buy it for PC, I usually use the controller unless somehow the keyboard and mouse control better. So, but
Yeah, I use the 360 controller as well for Steam.
yeah.
I can't get on with the mouse and keyboard.
I must be so old school, man. I can't imagine playing a PC game with a controller. I have to use a mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah, Tom's the same. He laughs at me. He's one of the old school, PC players. When he plays this, I can't understand how he can play like first-person shooters with a mouse and keyboard. And I see him and he's like, you don't understand. It's just so much more precise and so much better.
Yeah, like with FPSs, I can't do controller with. Yeah, so that's pretty much why I don't play, Halo, because I can't do that.
Yeah, because
it's just the mouse is so much faster than the stick. You can't just turn really fast, unlike you can with the mouse.
No, because I just bought the last PC game I got was the Gianna Sisters Twisted Dream from that Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And that's a platformer. And before that was Mega Man versus Street Fighter, that free game from Capcom. And out of all the videos I've seen of both games, people use controllers. I can't do that. I have to use the keyboard, to jump from platform to platform, to shoot, to kill monsters. I have to use a keyboard. I can't play. I don't know. It just feels weird to use a controller for a PC game. It's just preferences, I guess. That's kind of weird.
Speaking of keyboards, have you guys seen the new Dragon Quest keyboard?
Yeah. Because Dragon Quest 10.
Awesome. It's they basically brought one out not so long ago, the blue one, which was for Dragon Quest 10 in Japan.
Yeah.
But now they've brought out a new one, which is just silver metal slimes.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so awesome. I mean, I would never buy one because it just doesn't make any sense for me to buy one, but you can't deny that shit looks cool.
Yeah.
It really looks cool. In fact, I'll send you the link if you haven't seen it, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I would like to see it.
Yeah. Now, see, Happy Console Gamer has the blue one.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I wanted the blue one when it first was announced, but again, I just thought it would just sit there doing nothing, to be honest. Now, if we do get it announced that we get this game over here, shit, yeah, I'll buy one.
Yeah.
I'll buy one within,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, because that's what happened. Like with the GameCube, you know, Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2 was released over here, but we never got the keyboard.
No, yeah. I'll send you guys the link so you can have a look at the awesomeness.
Yeah, I like to see this.
Anything with slimes is awesome.
You heard it here, folks. Anything with slimes is awesome. What is this thing? A watch? No. Going down pillows.
Oh, shit.
I don't see a keyboard.
It's the first one.
It's not the first one. Oh,
Um,
there it is. Okay, it
there
didn't
it is,
load.
yeah.
It didn't load.
Sorry.
Sorry. This thing does look cool.
Yeah.
My computer's being...
I'm really
An
it's really
app.
not that expensive either. It's like $53, so that like works. I don't know what that is in pounds. It'd be about 30-ish pounds, which really isn't that expensive. And I am tempted to get one because say this game does come out, Dragon Quest X, like hell, I'm going to be able to get that.
Yeah, this thing looks cool. It looks like the escape key has the metal slime. What is it, like melted? What's that one
Yeah.
called?
The
liquid metal slime?
The liquid metal slime, and then you've got the metal slimes as like your
F1, F2.
F keys. Yeah.
Dude,
That's cool.
that is awesome.
That is
Mhm.
cool.
I am tempted to buy one. I'm not
I
going to lie.
love how the number pad is Roman numeral, like
Yeah, that's cool.
Dragon Quest, you know, titles.
hmm
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's cool.
And it's USB, so you can basically use it for anything. You can use it as a normal keyboard, so...
That's cool.
And isn't that
Yeah.
Japanese lettering too?
Uh,
Underneath the...
They have got the
A?
Japanese lettering underneath the
That's
actual...
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is Japanese. And
Yeah.
if you read the thing, it says this is going to be released sometime this spring for 4,980 yen or $53. I think that's US dollars.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm getting this.
I would
might
pay.
get it.
Yeah, I would pay $50 for this.
Yeah, I really think that's a reasonable price.
Hell
So-
yeah. I need a new one anyways.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
this
cool.
dirty.
So yeah, I think I'm very tempted to buy one. So yeah, were you still going on the news, Techno? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Always Cliver.
Yeah,
I keep
it was me.
interrupting you.
Techno, did you scroll further down the page? This Dreamcast wristwatch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no. Let me see this.
Scroll down the page. Yeah, there's a Dreamcast wristwatch.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah. That's cool.
You don't seem very impressed.
Well, I don't have the money. $168.90.
Well, if you whore yourself out to like 50 fat women, then you'll get it.
50 fat women. Why do they have to be fat women?
I don't know. It's a quote from Family Guy.
50
Oh,
fat
okay.
chicks.
50 fat chicks.
50
okay.
fat chicks are, yeah, it's a quote from Family Guy.
Yeah. How did that go from Castlevania to PC games to Dragon Quest?
Because I don't know, we're that damn cool.
Okay,
Does it really matter?
I guess not. Well, on to the next, and this is pretty short. Gran Turismo 6, I'm sorry, 6 on PS3 this year, Sony exec says. What? Like, that's my question to this damn page. wouldn't you do it on your next system? I know you two are like me, can't say a damn thing because I'm like, why? I don't understand. Sony.
Yeah. I know.
It's
It doesn't make sense.
like, I mean, yeah, I like Gran Turismo, but wouldn't you want it to look amazing on
Unless they're going to do what they're doing with a lot of games and they're just going to bring them out on both systems. On the old one and the new one. You know?
Yeah. It'll probably, you know, I mean, it'll probably work for them somehow because, I mean, you can either buy a PS4 or just stay with the PS3 and you still get the same games.
Yeah, there's really no, at least for me, there's really no reason to get the PS4 yet, even though it was just like announced a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, unless something happens to where Infamous Second Son is on the PS3, I won't get a PS4. So
No, I'm with you too. I would actually like to have all the Infamous games on one system, so that would make sense, but
yeah, but you know, whatever. Okay, Metro Last Light flickers in North America May 14th and Europe May 17th. Did any of you guys play any of the Metro games?
no.
No.
They were pretty good. Metro, I keep trying to say Metroid. I mean Metro. Metroid, I just said it again. Whatever. Okay, I think it was 2033, the first one. I played that. I got that for free at QuakeCon in Texas. That was awesome. I was like, oh, yes, free game. Thank you. And, you know, it's a shooter FPS. It's pretty awesome. Has some jump scares in there. A little, I think. Haven't played in a while. But, yeah, you know, there you go. That this was one of the games that THQ, I believe, had, you know, and then that whole bankrupt thing or whatever happened, and then everyone was like, oh my god, where's our games gonna be? And then, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, Troubles the Horrors. Yeah, it's a horror shooter. Acquirement by Deep Silver. Never heard of that. Oh, yeah, okay. Metro Last Lot is the sequel to Metro 2033. Okay. Yeah, so Deep Silver is the guys doing it, I'm guessing. So, yeah, everyone who's waiting for this game in North America comes out May 14th and in Europe May 17th. There we go. And then I couldn't forget everyone who has Vitas, and I still don't, sadly. But if you're a fighting fan, Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus R coming to Western Vitas. Yeah.
Yeah, still not interested.
Yeah, I have a Vita and I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And I like fighting games.
Well, the news comes via the official Blaze Blue Facebook page, which notes that the game is coming to the West, though there is still no word on exactly when that will happen. And yeah.
I think the next game I buy for my Vita is probably going to be Persona 4.
I have Persona 4. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about it.
Yeah, I can't stop hearing nothing but great things about it. And I keep thinking, oh, I'll just wait. But I never played it on the PS2, so it'll be a completely new experience to me. And it does look good. It really does. So I think it'll be that one. And then the Ease game, I'll definitely pick that up, I think, when that comes out. But yeah, still not a great deal announced for the Vita, is there? You'd think they would have learnt their lesson by now.
Well, I'm just waiting to get Ease Celceta.
Yeah, I mean, I know the 3DS didn't do great on its first year, but by the second year, it was kind of, it had taken off, you know? You'd got a decent bunch of titles for the 3DS. But
I think that's what it takes. Like, when a system comes out, give it 1 year, and then if it still sucks, like, halfway through the second year, then you might want to start to worry. That's what, like, a lot of people say, like, oh, it's gonna, it's gonna fail, it's gonna suck, but it's only been like a few months since it's been released. Dude, give it a whole year and then see what's out for the system. Like...
Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely wait, especially when it comes to the Wii U. That's been a matter of months. But the Vita's been out over a year now.
I think it just hit a year, though.
Yeah, it was its year anniversary.
So I think this, like, from now on, like, start paying attention to the games, because I think they'll start being good now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all you got, Techno?
Oh, I got one more.
All right.
One more. So, regular Xbox Live members in the UK can enjoy a free bump up to gold status courtesy of BioShock Infinite. Oh my god, I can't wait. The free weekend kicks off on Friday, March 8th, starting at 12 GMT. I totally forgot what that means, but anyways.
Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah, it's a time zone, man.
Oh,
yeah,
I knew it was
the UK time zone.
I knew it was time zone. I just didn't know what it all stood for.
Greenwich Mean Time. That's all.
Okay. And lasting until 23:59 GMT on Sunday, March 10th. So, yeah. There you go.
Well, that's cool.
Not for us.
Well, what are you complaining about? You don't even play Xbox 360. You're probably going to get it on the PS3, right?
No, I'm getting for PC.
Oh, okay. Well, then it still doesn't affect you. So.
Have you guys had the sale over there on Xbox Live?
I don't know.
On-demand sale. There's been the thing is with Microsoft, I mean, it's quite a good sale that they're having. There hasn't been great titles, but it's running all the way through March, and basically it's on-demand games. So it's not arcade games or indie games. It is just on-demand games. Some have got up to 80% off. There's some games on, they're not absolutely, fantastic titles, but some of them are decent. But the thing is what they've done, they haven't really publicised it. So no one really knows about this sale. If I was you, next time I go onto the dashboard, I'd check, the sales bit. I'd definitely check, because I don't know whether it's just a UK thing or a worldwide thing, but it's definitely going on at the minute, because I'm tempted to buy a couple of them. But they haven't publicised it very well, so I don't think many people know about it.
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing about it. Of course, I haven't been on like 360 in forever, though.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
So is that it, Techno?
Yep.
Alright, well, I got a couple of news stories that are totally badass. Better than Techno's stories.
We'll be the judge of that, Cliver.
Alright. Well, Street Fighter X Mega Man is getting a physical release. Is that good? Does that top Techno's news stories?
That's bullshit.
Dude.
Oh, come on. All right, well, let me explain it, and then we'll decide, all right? Well, Street Fighter X Mega Man is getting a physical release, as some people really wish it would. But this physical release is actually coming out in the best possible way. Next week, Capcom is going to start selling an 8 gig Mega Buster USB flash drive in the shape of Mega Man's, Mega Buster. And that's what the game's going to be on. Now, including with that game, you're also going to get digital copies of 4 of the Mega Man comics, a digital copy of the Mega Man Tribute art book, a digital copy of the Mega Man X Complete Works art book. You're going to get a couple wallpapers and a soundtrack for Street Fighter X Mega Man. All on this one flash drive, and the whole thing is going to be about $20 for the 8 gig flash drive. That's kind of cool.
That's a good price.
That is a good price, since the 2 art books, the Tribute and the X Complete Works, goes for about $30 a physical copy. The soundtrack could probably be priced anywhere around $10 for a physical copy. And I bought in the comics before, and they go for about maybe $5 a piece. So that's $20 for at least $70 worth of value if you got them physical. I think that's really cool. So, and if you want a physical copy, it's not really a physical copy though. That's the only thing that's kind of weird about them saying this on this news story, because it's still kind of like a digital thing. But I don't know, you can carry around the game with you anywhere you go on your little keychain, little Mega Buster keychain.
Well, ain't that just cool?
Is that better than the Techno story?
No, because that was my story.
Well, doesn't matter where I got it from. All right, well this...
No, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I might actually get that, because I don't know, I kind of want the soundtrack, the wallpapers. I already have the 2 books, so that might be a little... But I don't know, I still want it. But the next news story I got here, which will top Techno's story, is Square Enix confirms Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix coming to the West. On February 25th, Square Enix confirmed by a press release that Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix will in fact come to North America and Europe on the PS3. The fully remastered in HD Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix is a compilation of the critically acclaimed Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, previously an exclusive for Japanese market. You're also going to get Kingdom Hearts Rechained, Chain and Memories, which is also going to be in HD, in addition to a 2-in-1 disc package, which will feature an HD cinematic story video of Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, enhanced gameplay mechanics, and PS3 system trophies. What do you think about that?
I think it's
all right.
cool, but I'm not really into Kingdom Hearts, and I know you're going to hate me for that, Cliver.
No, I don't hate you. There's actually a lot of people I'm friends with that don't really like Kingdom Hearts that much. I love Kingdom Hearts. I really do. I don't know if I really want to buy this, though. I have all the Kingdom Hearts games, and really, if you think about this HD collection, it's 2 games in HD, and then the third thing is just cinematic videos of a DS game made in HD.
Yeah, it's just another one of these HD remakes, isn't it? I'm just sick of hearing about them, to be honest with you.
Well, I love the HD remix on the PS3. You know, I got most all of them. But I don't know, like, I might buy this just because it's Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, I don't know, like, it's cool, but it's not really that cool, I guess. I want to say. But I'll buy it. I'll definitely buy this just because I'm a fan of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. So.
I've got to admit, if they brought out a Dragon Quest HD collection, I'd be all over that. So I can't really say anything, because if it was a game that I was, that I loved, I'd be like, yeah, I'm buying that.
Well, yeah, this appeals to me and any other Kingdom Hearts fan. So
Yeah.
it'll be different if it was a game you were into. So
I tried to play the 3DS one, but I don't know, I just didn't really get into it.
mm. If you really wanted to get in Kingdom Hearts, the one I do recommend you get into is the one for the PSP. That's the Birth by Sleep one, because that's the beginning. That's at the beginning of the timeline anyway, and it does look great on the PSP. But if
I
you're
don't
not
have a PSP, but that I'm tempted to buy one. I am. If people keep saying to me, "Oh, I can't believe you're an RPG fan and you've not played it," because I know that system is great for RPGs. And yeah, I'm tempted to pick up a cheap one if I can get one, just so I can play these games.
Yeah, and the PSP is region free, so you can import a lot of games too.
Yes, so that's a big win for the system. So yeah, I may pick up a PSP at some point.
Yeah, if you do, I recommend Birth by Sleep, even though you're not really into Kingdom Hearts. But it's the beginning of the timeline, so it's a good place to jump in on. So.
Sure, yeah.
But the one thing about this that makes me like confused about it is like it has the first game and Chain of Memories, which kind of makes me think they're going to come out with another HD collection, which is going to contain Kingdom Hearts 2 in HD and what's the other one for the DS? The Recoded.
Yeah.
Oh well again.
And what's the other one? Is it 2 something by something days? 365 by...
That's going to be on this HD collection.
Oh, right, okay.
But it's only going to be cinematic videos. It's not going to be gameplay. Because, like, you can't play it. So I think if they make another HD collection, it's going to be Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep, which I just kind of told you about, Joe, and then maybe if they do it again, the cinematic videos of Recoded, which was the DS game, which wouldn't make sense. Then you have all the Kingdom Hearts games on the PS3. That way, when they release Kingdom Hearts 3 on the PS3, you'll have them all together on one system. I think that's what they're gonna do.
That's what needs to be done.
Yeah, it makes sense. If I'm right, cool. If I'm wrong, it's not gonna hurt anybody. But
Cause see, I would buy 1.5 if it had 2 in it, but.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They'll probably come up with another collection. So, like they did with God of War. God of War had 2 collections, and then they came out with a 3rd collection that had all the God of Wars on them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see. But my next news story is a rumor.
Oh, good. Is it concrete?
I was waiting for you to say concrete. No, it's not a concrete rumor, but it is a rumor, and it says Sony might be making the Uncharted 3 multiplayer free-to-play. During a routine PlayStation blog update known as The Drop, it looks like Sony might have slipped at the fact that their beloved franchise is going to become free-to-play. It looks like the post was quickly edited and taken down, but it was already too late. Several people have seen this news story and have already flooded the internet with this rumor. Now, it's kind of most likely that this is going to happen because they did this with other games such as the Killzone 3 multiplayer. Last year they did it for the Phantasy Star Online 2 became free to play. Games like Dust 5.14 became free to play. So it looked like it makes sense that this is going to become free to play, but I'll tell you guys, I didn't even know that the Uncharted 3 multiplayer you had to pay for.
Me neither.
I was just going to say the same thing. I was quite shocked when you said that.
I had no idea you had to pay for that. Is that really true?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. I don't know.
Yeah, I know when Dan was talking about Uncharted 2, he played multiplayer. I wonder if he had to pay for that, but this is Uncharted 3. I don't know, that doesn't make that much sense, though. If you had to pay online to play online multiplayer.
I'm sure Tom played online with Uncharted 3. I'm sure he did. And he wouldn't have paid, I know that.
Yeah, so that's what I don't know, this just makes no sense to me, because, like, why would you pay to play online for a service that's free anyway?
Hmm.
Because playing online on the PS3 is free. So, I don't know, this is so weird. I'm not a PlayStation 3 guy, so, like, I don't know, this is kind of confusing to me. Technically, you're more knowledgeable about the PlayStation 3 than I am, but...
Well, they could always put in a thing where you had to pay for, just that game to play on, or,
Like an online pass?
yeah,
Okay, well, I guess that makes sense if they make the online pass free.
but I don't, like, understand, because we've talked about this before, about Sony saying all their future PS3 games going to have an online pass.
Yeah, well, we don't even know if this is talking about an online pass. All it really says, again, this is just a rumor, but all it's really saying is Uncharted 3 multiplayer free to play. So I don't know what that, I've never played multiplayer on any of my Uncharted games. I just played the single player campaign. But
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone knows anything about this, who's listening to this episode. Leave a comment below. Love to know, because this is actually really interesting to me. And yeah, maybe to other people as well. So, but the last news story, and Joe, you should be super excited about this one.
Really?
Really, really.
Come on then, bring it on.
Are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down. I'm comfy.
All right. Be ready to jump out of your chair. The Wii Mini is coming to Europe in March.
Fuck that shit. Who wants a Wii Mini?
You do.
Like shit, I even want my own Wii. Fuck off.
All right. Well, in a recent press release, Nintendo revealed that the previous Canada exclusive Wii Mini is coming to the UK on March 22nd, 2013. Now, this system, this is the one with no internet options, no GameCube backwards compatibility support. For Canada, it went for about $100. What it's going to be in the UK, I have no idea.
Yeah, I read it. It's going to be 80 quid, which is completely and utterly stupid, because you can pick up a brand new Wii for that price anyway. Right now, you can pick up a brand new Wii which has GameCube, and what makes me laugh is they've taken out the Wi-Fi in this.
Yeah,
most people, now I'm not going to generalize here, but most people I know that have a Wii only use their Wii for things like Netflix and just for the odd game that does go online. So if you're going to take away one of the very few things that the Wii has going for it, then that system just comes completely obsolete for me.
Okay, I just did the exchange rate for Canadian dollars. $100 Canadian. It goes for 97 US dollars and 65 quid, or British pounds.
It's still going to cost 80 over here. I've seen it. It's on the game website to be pre-ordered.
Okay,
it's
so
it's 79.99, so 80 quid. Yeah.
All right, so if I type in 80 quid, the exchange rate for Canada is 127, 127, and for US dollars, it's 120. So that's what the exchange rate is for that.
It's a joke.
Oh no,
it's an
yeah,
absolute joke.
Yeah, the system is a joke. I don't know why they even made it in the first place, but
what it reminds me of is in Japan, PC Engine. They made one to where it was called the PC Engine Shuttle, and I know Johnny has one, and I don't believe you could hook up the CD part to it. It was made for kids. You could only do the hue cards. So that's pretty much what this Wii Mini reminds me of is the PC Engine shuttle. But with that price is
yeah.
crazy.
See, if they'd have maybe gave it a price, I think all it's worth, personally, is 40 quid. I think that's all it's worth, this system, because it basically just plays Wii games, and that's it. It does nothing else, so you can't download anything from the Nintendo store, which, you know, like BBC iPlayer that we have over here, or Netflix, or anything like that, because you can't go online. And to me, that's what a lot of people have their Wiis for. That's what my mum uses hers for. It's what my niece uses hers for. It's basically just something in the living room to watch your on-demand stuff. And the people that do play games play GameCube games on it more than Wii games.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just Nintendo trying to scrap every little bit out of that system. You know, just trying to get a little bit more money. It's just, it's stupid. Why on earth they got rid of the Wi-Fi? That's just, the only way this is ever going to make any money, and for people that are going to buy it, it's for serious Nintendo collectors.
Yeah, the ones that gotta collect every single one.
Yeah, it's for the people that go, oh, I need to collect the system because it looks awesome, and again, I'll never open it and keep it in my fucking box on my shelf and never use it. And then hope to sell it for 1,000 quid in 10 years' time because it's rare.
I like the look of it, but still, it ain't worth picking up.
I don't know, like, I must be in the minority with my Wii because, like, I don't use it as a GameCube. I don't use the backwards compatibility at all, and I don't go online like Netflix or anything like that. I strictly play my Wii games on it, and I don't use it as a multimedia Netflix thing. So, like, this, I could actually see myself buying this if I did not have a Wii already. Just because everything you said is I'm the total opposite on. Like,
yeah, I think
I use somebody
there's somebody that's never owned a Wii, maybe. But to be fair, there isn't many households I know that don't own a Wii. You know, it's the most successful console. I mean, as much as I'm not a big fan of it, it is the most successful console this generation. You know, you've only got to look at the figures for that. You know, it's sold a bucket loads, mainly because it's family orientated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would use my Wii more if there was more online games, because there are some games on that system that I love, absolutely love, but I would just love to play online with them. And I'm an online gamer. I do like my single player games, but there's nothing more fun than playing online with your friends, you know? So, I don't know. I just think it's a piece of shit, really, but that's my opinion.
I'm the total opposite on the Wii than you are. Like, I'd rather use my Wii offline.
Really? Even for some other games?
Well,
like, I don't know.
The games I have, I don't go online with. Like, I do have.
That's because they make it hard.
Well, I granted, like, let's see, I got Super Mario Galaxy. I don't go online. Obviously, you can't go online. You know, I got Tatsunoko versus Capcom. You can go online with that, but you know what? I don't want to. I'd rather just play with my friends or just fight the computer.
Also, the online on the Wii sucks anyways.
That's what I was about to say. I think the only reason people don't go online is because it's absolute shit. You've got this stupid friend code system that no one ever gives a shit about. And if you're saying that Capcom game, well, that's going to be region locked anyway, because Capcom region locked all their games. So there really isn't anything to play. The only game that I've played on my Wii that I had a bunch of fun with online, and believe it or not, it was Boom Street, which is Fortune Street over there in the US.
Yeah.
Which is basically just like a Monopoly ripoff, but it's with Dragon Quest characters and Mario characters, which is a brilliant game. And it plays really well online. Really, really well. You can find games quite easy. I played it for hours, but there's only one person I know with that game. I don't know anybody else with it, you know, because no one plays online on the Wii. Not that I know, anyway.
I still gotta get that game.
You should pick it up. I'll play it with you.
Okay.
But you don't play online.
Well, I will if I have a game, if I have a reason to go online. Like my Wii can go online. It's hooked up online right now. It's just the games I have, I don't feel the need to go online. Like I have Smash Brothers, but
Yeah, God.
I don't like going online with Smash Brothers. I'd rather just play with my friends, you know, in the same household. You know, the other games I have don't even need any online because I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles doesn't need to go online. I got Sonic Colors doesn't need to go online. You know, I got Xenoblade doesn't need to go online.
Yeah, but you imagine all these games you're reeling off now, right? All those games you've just said. Imagine they're all available for PS3 and Xbox. Would you still be saying the same?
Yes.
You'd still say that Super Smash Brothers don't need to go online if it was on the 360.
Okay, not that one. But no. I didn't know. Yeah, that one. If Smash Bros. Was on Xbox or PlayStation 3, yes, that needs to be online. But I'm talking about Xenoblade. That doesn't need to be online.
No, that's a single player game. That don't need to go online.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Sonic Colors doesn't need to be online. I got Resident Evil 04. The Umbrella Chronicles, those don't need to be online. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 don't need to be online. Kirby's Epic Yarn, those games don't. You know, you get what I'm saying? Those games don't need to be online.
They're single-player games. I'm with you on that.
But yes, I will say Smash Brothers, Tatsunoko versus Capcom, what's the other one? Monster Hunter Tried. Yes, those need to be online. So... There are some games that need to be online, but the majority of Wii games do not need to be online. That's just my opinion.
No, I agree. The ones that most of mine that I've got don't need to be online, like A Boy and His Blob, Super Paper Mario, Okami, Super Mario Galaxy, Dragon Quest. You know, they don't need to be online. But hell, if they'd have brought out more games that were online, I'd still be using that system today.
Yeah.
That's just what I wish. I just wish they would have had a better online service. That's all I wanted from them.
Oh no,
and
I agree.
It seems to me they still haven't nailed it on the Wii U. They still haven't nailed the online service because you can't party chat. So that's a big thumbs down for me. Big thumbs down.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you now, if Dragon Quest X comes out, that game's got to be online. Well, it is online.
Yeah.
So you imagine we all buy Dragon Quest X, and I know there's a shit ton of people that are waiting for that game.
Oh.
And we're all going to buy it. And you're telling me we're not going to be able to chat?
Well,
really?
You can get the Dragon Quest keyboard.
You really want me to type?
Well, hell, Monster Hunter Tried did it. You can type shit on that.
Who used that shit?
Dude, I have a friend that actually uses that.
That's so prehistoric, dude. Typing in a game. Dude, I used to do that on Phantasy Star 1 on the Dreamcast and on PC.
Well,
That's prehistoric.
Well, you gotta understand, people... I used to play WoW and the City of Heroes. I used to use the keyboard to type chat to people.
Yeah, but this is like a few years back. We're in 2013 now. Who uses... You imagine Dragon Quest X comes out on the 360 and they go, here you go, you get a keyboard with it. Type away.
I would accept that.
Fuck that shit.
Come
on.
No, I would accept that because I used to do that. You know, like Monster Hunter Try, you use the keyboard. Wow.
You're telling me you're in the middle of a battle, right?
Yes.
We're in the middle of a battle, and instead of saying to me, Joe, quick, go, do whatever, you've got to sit there and type it out to me.
No, yes, exactly, because me and my friends used to play WoW, City of Heroes, Champions Online. Those are all MMOs online on the PC. And yes, during battle, if someone needed healing, I'd be like, quick freeze, heal me really quick, I need help. And I would see that.
Or you could just say it.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can say it, but I'm saying the way we used to play those games, we used to type them out.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. We used to type them out. The used to being the prominent word. We used to.
So my
Now we don't need to do this shit anymore, Cliver. Come on. We don't need to do this now.
Come on,
I
no.
need to bring you over to the light side, right? we don't sit and type out anymore on keyboards.
Come
we
on.
Used to. We used to. I'm with you. I used to do the same thing. I used to sit there on Fantasy Star Online typing.
Joe,
used to do it.
Joe, you're making me sound old.
Well, Cliver, I'm going to put this to our audience that are listening. Come on. Seriously, in today, Dragon Quest X's released tomorrow, and there's no chat whatsoever. It's just a fucking keyboard.
I could play.
wait.
I could play it with a keyboard.
It's being released tomorrow?
No, she's saying hypothetically.
Oh.
She's saying
wish.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So,
If the game came out tomorrow and there was no voice chat in Dragon Quest X for the Wii U, but it did have a keyboard that you could use to type with your friends, I'm saying I would have no problem with that because I used to play that way with past MMOs.
Well, I don't have a problem with it. I can do it. I can use a keyboard because I've done it before. But do I want to? Do I fuck?
Well, that's a matter of preference then.
I think right. No, we need to sort this out. This is just
This is the greatest conversation.
terrible. This is terrible, Cliver. I'm speechless.
Joe and I are no longer friends now.
Oh. Cliver, you've lost a point. You've lost a little point. On a scale of 100 points, you're now down to 97.
I'm sorry.
Techno,
Boys.
help us out here.
Yeah, what's your opinion on this?
What's your opinion? You want to sit there typing in an MNO, or do you want to sit there like you can on the PS3 and the 360 and just happily talk to your friends?
Well, when I did play...
Yeah, no.
No.
We
Listen. I'm not going that way. I'm not going the way where Quick Freeze went. I'm saying I did play WoW for just like, a while. Not, much, but when I played, I got on Skype. But see, I didn't play it way back before Skype ever existed, so yeah. And
yeah, I played before Skype, so I had to type, which I was perfectly fine with because we didn't know any better. But because what I'm saying is because now we do know what is possible, how easy and fast and quick like Xbox Live is. I mean, PS3's obviously you can talk.
yeah.
But seriously, I really would be pissed if they didn't have voice chat on the new Dragon Quest X. Seriously, I to the point, as much as I want that game, I would actually consider not buying it. I'm not sitting there typing shit away, dude.
No, I agree with you. If the game comes out, it has to have voice chat. That I do agree with you. What I'm saying is, I do not mind typing out my conversations if I have to. If you gave me a choice of typing or talking, obviously I would choose talking. But I wouldn't mind typing because I've done it before.
Well, the way
That's
it's
my
looking
point.
right now, it doesn't look like it's going to have voice chat.
Right.
Since they just...
Does Monster
leaked
Hunter have
to-
voice chat?
I don't know.
You would think it would do.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, it's the year 2013. You would think all games would have the ability for voice chat.
And I hate it when people say to me, "Oh well, just turn on Skype." Fuck off! No, I'm not going to turn on Skype. Why the hell should I have my laptop running at the same time as my Wii U just so I can chat to somebody? They've brought out Turtle Beach headsets specifically for the Wii U.
Oh,
So,
then...
why the hell... Sorry, go on, Techno.
If, I forgot that they did that, so...
Yeah.
It might have, you could probably choose either typing or talking. I mean, I bet you whenever they start, releasing Dragon Quest X, or, when they're talking more about it, it'll, hey, here's how you voice chat, whatever.
I don't know. It's just it's just Nintendo. They just fucking don't do online well at all. They really don't.
Well, yeah, that's why GameCube didn't do so well. Because they're like, no one wants to play online.
Yeah, I think that's what they still think. No one wants to play online. Even if people don't want to play online. Now, I know a few people in the gaming community that are just weirdos, that are just people that just sit there playing on their own. And every time I say to them, look, they're on my Xbox Live, right? They're actually, I can see them, what they're playing.
Yeah.
They won't talk to you, and they won't play a game with you. They'll just sit there happily on their own. Yet they have Xbox Live, but God forbid they actually play an online game with you. But they're playing games like, for example, I know, I'm not going to name names, there's people on my Xbox that have got Sonic All-Stars Racing, which is a game I've been playing this week. I've gone back onto it, and there's 3 people on my friends list that have that game, and I've seen them playing. When I was playing, I invited them all in. Not one response.
You gotta tell me you're playing that game. I would play with you.
I know that. I know you was going to say that, Cliver, and I'm sorry. But in my defence, we was playing it in the day. So yeah, I think you would have been at work, dude. But yeah.
I would quit work to play with you.
I'm sorry, Cliver. I'm sorry.
You're forgiven.
I did think about you, actually, when I put the game in. I did think, but you weren't online, so. So, yeah. Anyway.
All right, we should probably move on from this.
Yeah, we should.
This is getting too long and crazy, but yeah. Use your keyboard. It's your friend.
Yeah, if you're 96.
I am 97, and I love it. All right, but that is all my news stories that I have, so.
Do you maybe want to get into what we've been playing?
Sure.
Sure. You start, Cliver.
All right, I'll start. Well, like I said, I haven't really been playing all that much this week because I've been studying for my exam. But what I have been playing is a lot of 3DS, and that's the Fire Emblem game. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm still loving this game. I've been playing it every chance I could get when I'm not studying, and I'm gotten pretty far. I'm actually to a point where the game is getting really, really difficult. And, you know, as last week I said, every time a character dies, I restart the battle. I don't want to lose a single character. Well, yeah. It's getting to the point where these battles, at least somebody's going to fucking die. Because I don't know if I'm just, like, not strong enough. I have to grind some more. But it just seems like I move one character one square over. And then this dude on a fucking horse or a Pegasus will come across the screen, or, I mean, across the map, do one hit against this guy that has full health and kill him instantly. So I'm like, fuck. So it's getting to the point where I'm, like, doing the same battle for, like, an hour, hour and a half because I keep restarting over because I don't want people to die. But it got to the point where, like, this character that I really don't care about, I have no interest in. You know, if they die, fine, whatever. I'm going to continue playing the same game. I'm not going to restart because I don't care about that character. But, you know, it's getting to the... I'm at the point where, like, every character I'm using now, I care about. You know, it's like... It's getting really hard. I really think I have to grind in this game a lot more because I think my whole team is, like, underpowered. So. Are
you still happy that you picked the classic mode?
I don't know.
Or do you think maybe... Because I think the game is still literally the same game, isn't it?
I think, yeah, it is. You know, if you ask me if I want to go back and choose the casual mode, I think I would. I think I would go back and choose casual mode, but I'm so far in the game. I'm 18 hours in the game. So I really don't want to go back and restart a brand new game just so I can play on casual.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
That's probably best, you know, like, because really, the weapons and armor that I can buy for playing classic, they don't really seem all that special to me. You know, like there's, there's like swords and spears that have like unique features and unique names, but most of my guys are just running around with like steel spears or steel swords or like, bronze axes, just normal shit. Only my best characters have like, the rare items, so.
Yeah, there's no way I want to spend, say, an hour doing battles and then one of my character dies and then start all over again. Because I'd do exactly what you're doing. I'd start over again because you'll get attached to the characters. That's how I get.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I'll tell you right now, the one character I did let die, and I did save the game, so there's no way this character can come back. But this character is still in the game. Because this character that died, I'm not going to say who because I don't want to spoil it. This character is in the main story. So this character is still in the, the cutscenes. She's, I don't want to say he or she, but they're still talking. They're still delivering dialogue. So technically, they're still alive in the game.
So how does that work then? That sounds a bit strange. Because if he's died in your game, why would he still...
That's my point. They're still in the cutscenes. They're still bringing dialogue to progress the story. But I just can't use them in battle anymore.
Right. Oh, you've just hit the nail on the head for me. I'm playing on casual. I ain't playing on that.
So they're not really dead. You just can't use them in battle. That's the way I'm seeing it. So if you like, I guess my point is, if you really want to use a character in battle, don't let them die. So, but all in all, I'm loving the game. I really just think I just need to grind more, and I'll do a lot better in the game. So, but today, oh my god, today was fucking fantastic. Guess what I got in the mail today? I got my hookups for my Sega Saturn. Now, my Sega Saturn has been unused, unplayed, for about 13 years because I didn't have the hookups.
You sure it still works?
I hooked it up today, and it works damn well fine. I hooked it up, and I was like, oh, I fucking fell in love with this system. I really goddamn did. I popped in Clockwork Knight. I popped in Bug. I popped in X-Men Children of the Atom. I popped in Alien Trilogy, and I was just like, this is the greatest. Like, I fell in love with the Sega Saturn all over again. And all I really want to do right now is just go out and buy all these Sega Saturn games and just collect for this system, because I forgot how much I loved the Sega Saturn because I couldn't play before. I didn't have the hookups. So yeah, I played Clockwork Knight, which is kind of like a side-scrolling platformer game. Bug, which is kind of like a maze-like game. Alien Trilogy, which is a first-person shooter, probably one of the best first-person shooter games I've played for a while now, and X-Men Children of the Atoms, which is a fighting game by Capcom, and it's just so awesome. I have other Sega Saturn games I can't wait to play. So yeah, it's but that's all I've been doing today is just playing the Sega Saturn. So
I've never played a Sega Saturn.
It's such a really good system. There's a lot of RPGs in the Sega Saturn as well. So, but like I said, the Sega Saturn to collect for, very expensive. So
yeah.
I'm not really gonna try to go after the really expensive games. I'm just gonna try to go after like the games that are maybe like $10-15 a piece. So there are a few out there. Like I want to get Daytona USA, the Die Hard trilogy. So there's a couple of games out there I really want to collect. So, but yeah, that's all I've been playing is a lot of Sega Saturn today and Fire Emblem when I could throughout the week. So
cool.
Very nice.
What about you, Techno? What have you been playing?
Oh man, I haven't played much. I played some Mr. Driller on Dreamcast. And I played some Rockman over at my stepbrother's house. You know, we talked about that question about who would drum or whatever.
Yeah.
Last week, yeah. He didn't have any guitars or whatever, and I didn't bring mine, so all I could do was do the singing part. I'm still good at it.
You're a badass singer.
Yeah.
All right. You should make a video. I want to hear you sing. You know what? Sing right now.
No,
What? Why not?
because no,
Joe, do
he
you want
doesn't.
Techno?
No, he does not.
Yes, I really want to know what you sound like,
Sing
Techno.
something, Techno. Just a little serenade. Come on.
I couldn't.
Come on. Sing the Sonic theme.
Sing the Sonic theme.
Come on,
Actually,
Techno.
I just like lost. Like I just brain farted. Then I can't tell you the lyrics.
Come on, you know Sonic. You know from the cartoons, like Sonic. He's the fastest thing alive. Sonic, sing that. Come on.
What the? How does it start out?
It goes Sonic. He says like Sonic like 3 or 4 times. He's like,
you can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. It's Sonic. He's the fastest thing alive. Yeah, something like that.
very good.
Very good.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm holding a lighter right now.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm sorry. Continue on.
That's probably it. I can't think of anything else. I played some Time Stalkers on Dreamcast. It's an RPG. It's like a dungeon crawler. So, yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
All right, what about you, Joe? What have you been playing?
Well, I've played I haven't played a lot, but I have played a lot, if you know what I mean. I've played a lot, but I've only like played bits of games. So I've played more Style Boutique. I went on about this game last week. It's still awesome. Don't laugh.
No,
That's the game.
I was playing Fire Emblem one day, and I checked my friends list, and you were on playing that game.
Yeah, of course. What's wrong with Style Boutique?
Nothing. There's actually a lot of friends of mine playing that game.
I will have you know, my shop is the tits. It's awesome. Lots of people like my shop. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I've been playing more Style Boutique. I won't go into that, but the game's really good. People should check it out if you're on the fence. I played quite a lot of Mario Kart 7 this week online. I played it with my niece. She stopped over at the weekend, and she plays a lot online, but she plays a lot of the battles online. You know, the ones where you got like the 3 balloons and the ones where you got to get the coins. I've not really done any of that online before because we always just mainly do races. So I jumped online with her and played a lot of battles, which I sucked at, but I really enjoyed. It made a difference. It changed it up a bit because I was a bit bored of Mario Kart for a little while, but that kind of made me get back into it again. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. Sonic All-Stars Racing. We got bunch of us back into that again because we hadn't played it for a while, and as soon as we popped it in, we realised we fucking love this game, so we're going to make more of an effort to play more of that online. We played a lot of the battles on that as well. We didn't just do the racing, we did the one where you got to get the chow. Have you played that one, Cliver?
No, I think I've only done racing.
Yeah, well, like whoever's online, you play like in like an arena, and there's like a chow, and it pops up somewhere randomly on the map. You've got to try and find it, and the person that finds it's then got to drop it off at the drop zone. But during that time, you can bash into each other, you know, and steal it, and it's good fun. It's really, really good.
Yeah, that sounds like good fun.
So yeah, I've been playing more of that, and I did something that I said I would never do. I'm really quite disappointed in myself.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. As you know, I'm not the biggest PS3 fan. I like it.
She
I
snapped
know.
her Nino Kuni disc.
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
I brought PlayStation Plus. Yeah. So I've got a reason behind it, basically. I had like £5 on my PSN account and I couldn't for the life of me find anything that I wanted. And to buy 3 months of PlayStation Plus, it's only like a tenner. So I thought, hell, £5 extra, I can get PlayStation Plus for 3 months. So I thought, oh, see what it's about, So because obviously we've got the Vita as well, there's 3 games on there that I've downloaded for Tom, and he's been playing them. So I downloaded Luminous, which is free, Wipeout, which is free, Uncharted Golden Abyss, that's free, and Gravity Rush is free as well, but we've already got that retail. But I think it's quite cool that you get to try these games out, you know. So he's been playing Wipeout, he loves it. But what I downloaded on the PS3 is F1 Race Stars. Have either of you heard of this?
No.
It's a kart racer. It's a kart racer. And it's like all cartoony. It's very Mario-esque. It very much reminds me of Mario Kart more than Sonic. It plays quite well, and I've actually been playing some online on my PS3. Shock horror! Jesus Christ! I know. I actually went online with it, which played really, really well. It's a good little game. It's not the best kart racer I've played, but it's fun. Oh, and the other one I've downloaded, but I haven't played yet. I've also got Little Big Planet 2 free. So I've got that to play. And I think Infamous 2 I may download because that's also free. Yes. I did think of you, Techno, when I saw it. I did think of you. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. So my PS3's had some loving this week. Are you proud of me?
Yes.
It depends.
Why?
What's your progress in Ni no Kuni?
The less said about that, the better.
You still haven't beaten it yet?
I'm disappointed in myself. I really, really am. Because I had a break from it for like a week, I found it hard to go back to it. And I jumped on it again the other night, and then I just got distracted again and turned it off. So hand on heart, this time next week, I shall have that game complete. I promise. I swear.
Because I just checked Twitter about like an hour ago, and Nostalgic Dan just beat that game. So there's 2 members of this podcast that beat that game.
Well, there will be 3 this time next week, I can assure you.
Techno, how's your Tales of Vesperia coming along?
That should tell you right there.
Yeah, I know.
But I have something to say about PS Plus. I asked you guys if your games went away or whatever.
Yeah.
But point blank, I was talking to him about it, and he said no, they just stay there, and you just can't play them till you get Plus again. That
so like
that's for
them?
free games. What?
It locks them?
Huh?
It locks them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my progress in Infamous 2, say I don't complete it, it will just sit there until I decide to buy it again?
Yeah. Buy Plus
Right,
again,
okay.
yeah. And that's all free games. If you paid something for it, you will still be able to play it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm. I did download some cool themes for my PS3 because I really do begrudge buying them because I just won't buy shit like that. To me, it's just pointless. But because I got PlayStation Plus, I got an awesome Ni no Kuni theme for my PS3 and it looks all nice and sexy. Yeah, just thought I'd chuck that in there.
I only download them when they're free, but I usually don't even do that because you can find themes on the internet and download them to a USB and just there you go.
That's what I have. That's what I did.
Oh, well, I didn't go that far. I'm not that cool.
Why
I just,
Techno?
down, I just
Techno,
downloaded the free one.
Oh, I got many. But like,
What's your current one?
I think my current one. Let's take a look here.
He's turning it on.
Right now, it's just the picture that we all took at PAX Prime.
Okay, the YouTube meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Mine's Spider-Man with the Avengers.
Nice. I have one. It's it's Dragon Ball Z with every with all the characters, but every like person that can go super is already in super mode, Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan, yeah.
Yeah.
So Joe, is that everything you've been playing?
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
Whoa.
What? Whoa, what?
For horses.
What? I don't have any. I have ponies, but no
Well,
horses.
guess what? This episode has a returning thing in it called Techno's fucking Jeopardy. Let's do it. All right, so welcome back, viewers and listeners and whatever else. This is episode 2 of Techno's fucking Jeopardy. Yeah. So, here are the categories. The Legend, Systems Upon Systems, and 16-Bit Wars. Who's going first?
Clive can go first.
Alright, well I want the Legends for 1 point.
1 point. This is pretty easy if you don't get this.
What's the buzzing word?
Explosions.
Alright.
Yeah. Whose lullaby is it you learn in Zelda Ocarina of Time?
Explosions.
Shit.
Yes.
Sarah.
What?
Sarah, isn't it the little elf thing? Girl? At the beginning?
Wrong.
You don't learn a lullaby from her?
No.
I'm looking this
Which
shit.
which Zelda game did you say?
Ocarina of Time.
Shit.
I can't believe it. It's not even my favorite Zelda game, and I know it.
Oh, it's
my
Sarah.
god, it's on the sick tip of my tongue.
This is bullshit. The song is called Sarah's Song, not Sarah's Lullaby. That's bullshit. Alright, I know the answer now, but I already guessed, so.
Oh my god. I can see it now. Because you have to play it in the game.
Yeah.
When you're flaming off Karina. It's like Zara or something. No. I don't know. I'm going to have to pass. It's going to piss me off when you tell me.
Alright. I just looked it up. I'm going to say it. I guess Sarah's Lullaby, but Sarah's Song. The right answer is Zelda's Lullaby.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is bullshit.
Fucking hell.
I thought Sarah taught you a lullaby.
Alright, so, Joe, what do you want?
What was the first one?
The Legend. That is
So you got So you got Legends, 16-Bit Wars, and what?
Systems Upon Systems.
Yeah, I'll go for that one.
Okay, which one?
For 2 points.
2 points?
Mhm.
Name one of the colors we got here in America for the GameCube. And
Explosions.
you have to give me the right name.
Explosions.
Oh, like the name of the color? You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, Clava said it first, so.
Yep, go on, Clive.
Alright, well, I know the actual colors, but the name of the colors? Fuck. Isn't one of them like Cosmic Black or something? Cosmo Black?
No.
I'm gonna look this shit up. I know. I'm gonna hit myself. GameCube colors.
Joe?
I know you... Oh, shit. Obviously, you guys got the purple one. I'm trying to think what the actual name is. What?
Yeah, see, that's the trick right there.
Yeah. Did you get the pearl white one?
No.
Because that's what it was called over here. We got the pearl white one, or the ice white one. And I know you guys got the black one and the purple one. Black. Shit. I'm just trying to think what else it would be called for black. Shit, I don't know. Have you found it, Cliver?
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
no. Hang on. Before you say that, you guys got the silver one, right?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, that was platinum. Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
Yeah, platinum. I thought so. Okay.
Dude, my guess was jet black. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, you said Cosmo Black, right?
Yeah, I said cosmic black or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something.
but I'm looking at the colors now. It's like indigo, jet black, is pearl white. There's a Gundam one.
The Gundam, and I don't think we got the
No,
white
that's
one.
it's a Japanese one.
Yeah, and we didn't get the Gundam, which was also Japanese.
See, look at the orange GameCube was called Spice. How the fuck are you supposed to remember that? Oh, and the purple one was called Indigo.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm mad. I missed two of them.
Okay, so that's...
Yeah.
So,
So
let me...
I got that one right?
Yeah, so that's 2 points, right, Clava?
Yes. 2
Okay.
points
Yeah.
for Joe.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I don't screw up like last time.
All right. Write them down. You got a notepaper, all right?
Yeah, I have it down. I
Okay.
have it, that sheet, you know. So, Clava?
We'll put legend for legend. Or system with system for 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah.
Their Dreamcast was a part of what generation?
No, fudge me. Explosions.
Okay.
4.
Wrong.
This game is rigged.
Explosions.
Okay.
Third generation.
Wrong. It
Fifth generation.
it was 6th. Part.
Nah, 6? No way.
It
Jesus.
it came out before PS2. Okay. Whose turn is it now?
Mine.
Okay.
I really don't want to... I'm going to go Legends for 2 points. Because I don't know anything about 16-bit.
I should have put... Oh, well, I don't know. Okay, for 2 points. 2 points. This, you should get it. If not, I'm going to be mad.
Oh,
And
God.
most of the Ease games, who is
Shit.
the main character?
Oh, I know.
But
Explosions.
I'm not
Alright,
going to know
who
that.
it is?
It's at all.
There you go.
Damn right. See now this game is working. See now it's no longer
Alright,
rigged.
so you guys
Well-
both have 2 points, so you're tied.
You'll go, Cliver.
All right, we'll pick the legends for the last point 3.
Okay. Name one of the 3 medallions in Zelda Link to the Past.
Oh, fudge me. Oh, explosions.
Alright?
Spirit.
No.
This game's rigged.
I don't know. I never played it.
Alright. The answers are either Quake.
Ether.
Yeah, Ether. There you go. Thank you. Ether, Quake, or Bombos. Bombos. something like that.
This game's rigged.
All right. Next. Who's...
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go for the 16-bit one then, because I enter for 2 points.
Okay. For 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay. How many total players could you have playing in Secret of Mana?
I've never played this game, so I have no idea.
Okay, explosions.
All right.
It's going to be a guess, so is it 4?
No.
3.
You are right.
Oh,
So you have what?
4 points.
Okay, so Clava's turn.
Yeah. What's left?
We finished the legend, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We have number 3 question on the systems upon systems.
All right, well, let's do that one.
Okay. Name the name of the add-on for the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive that lets you play Master System games.
This game is rigged. There's no such thing as a Sega Genesis. Oh, what's it? The Sega?
I know what that is as well. I do know what that is. It let you played what? Master System games.
Yes.
Wasn't it what, Explosions? Wasn't it just Sega Master Converter?
Oh my God. You're close.
I don't know, dude. Just master. I don't know. Converter, whatever. I don't know.
It is the power base converter.
Oh shit.
I told you, man. This game's rigged. He's asking questions we have no idea the answers to.
So that means there's just the first and third question of the 16-bit wars.
Okay, I'm gonna go all out. Was it my go or is it my go? Right?
Yeah, it's your go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go 3 points, 16-bit.
All right. In the Sega Genesis commercial of a TV in the back of an F1 car and the TV in the back of an old van, the commercial was making fun of the SNES for being much slower than the F1 car TV that had a demo of Sonic 2. But what was the demo in the TV on back of the van?
What the fuck question is this? I'm just picturing the Scooby-Doo van. Oh my god. So wait a minute. So you're asking what was the game playing on the TV for the Super Nintendo? That was in the van?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense than what you said.
Yeah, I kind of worded it.
Alright, I'm just going to throw a guess. Explosions. It was Super Mario World.
Shit, I was gonna say that.
Wrong.
Alright, well, it's your turn then. I'll give you a hint. It's not Super Mario World.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
I don't know. Was it Mario Brothers?
No. It was Super Mario Kart.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yes.
Alright, last question for one.
The original Mortal Kombat sold more copies on the Genesis Mega Drive or / Mega Drive than the Super Nintendo for what one good reason?
Explosion.
Explosions.
Oh, Cliva.
Blood.
Oh,
You
that's the
are
only one.
right.
Fucking knew that, you wanker. This is fucking rigged, to tell you.
So,
I told you, right?
so it is 5-2. But
Yeah, well, come on, give me my bonus question.
bonus question, and it's multiple choice.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay. How much do I win?
What?
If I win, how many points do you get?
Um,
Do I get a chance to beat Cliver?
It's a wager system.
yeah, it's wager.
Okay.
Well, Clava has to tell me how much he's gonna wager.
Yeah, to make it fair, I'll wager all of it.
Okay.
That way, if I get it wrong, then she can still win.
Okay. Well, here is the bonus question. How many games did Gex the Gecko have? A, 3, B, 5, or C, 2?
Explosions.
All right.
2.
3.
Clava's right.
Bastard.
No, because he had Gex 1,
Yeah.
Gex
Enter the Gecko.
2, which is Enter the Gecko, and then someone's telling me he had 1 on the Game Boy Advance. Right?
I think the Game Boy Advance is just a port of the first one.
Okay.
But he had a third one, which was on PS1 and 64. Yeah, so Clava wins by 10 points.
You rock! Woohoo!
It looks like Joe has to make up them questions for next week.
I'm going to suck at this.
That's easy. You just make up the rules as you go.
The time! Who's got the time?
It's
Question time! No, it's time for questions and comments because that's the last thing we gotta do before we wrap it up. And we have a couple comments and questions from our good fellow listeners. Our first... this is a question from... let's see, Merrick? M-A-R-I-K-9. Merrick 9. I hope I'm saying that correctly. He says, like me some anime recommendations, but Techno, what would your favorites be in the terms of non-shonen?
non-shonen. Shit. Dude, like, most of what I watch is shonen. But, Robotech, or, yeah, Robotech, I guess, would probably be my favorite. Because I also like the older stuff. And, also, Lupin the Third. I love that show. I don't think that's shonen.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Alright, well, the next question is from Mikey's Monarch. He says, my question is, do games distract you from some of your other hobbies, or does your hobbies distract you from gaming? Well, I'm going to answer this one. No, it does not distract me from my other hobbies, because mostly my other hobbies are superhero related, and I pick up comics every weekend, and I read them every weekend. I always put a good amount of time to read them, and yeah, so that they don't get in the way at all.
No, it doesn't really get in the way of mine. I don't really have a great deal other hobbies apart from gaming, obviously. I like to watch TV shows and stuff, but to be honest, it doesn't get in the way of anything else. I just do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't go out much. I'm a bit of a recluse. I stay in my house and go nowhere. No, I don't. I'm not that bad. But no, it doesn't. In fact, I haven't had enough time to actually game in recent months, but yeah, gaming's pretty much my biggest hobby, so. Yep. How about you, Techno?
Joe sounds like she's gonna grow old and be that, cat lady.
What's wrong with that?
I was just thinking cat lady.
Shut up. What's wrong with that?
Well,
I've
they'd
got
never
cats.
go anywhere.
I've got cats. So, I've got cats. So what?
Yeah, Techno, stop making fun of her cats.
I
I'm
am
not
cat
making
lady.
fun of her cats, so.
Prefer to have cats and kids. No.
All right.
I do get out. Honestly, I'm not that much of a recluse.
Sometimes it does to me. Like, I've actually played a lot of Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I used to play that game.
And I played some Yu-Gi-Oh too.
I used to play that too.
And yeah, I whooped ass. Not a Magic, but Magic.
Yeah. Did you ever try that Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering game on the Xbox?
No.
Oh, you should. They're really good.
Well, I tried downloading the Yu-Gi-Oh one, but it's not there anymore.
No, it's back up now.
Oh, damn!
It's back out with new cards.
Shit.
I was thinking about getting back into it about like a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, the next comment or question is from the Layered Gamer. He says, "Great episode, guys. Another great episode, I should say. By the way, Joe, the Vita supports 2 games playing on the Vita via PS3, Team Ico Collection and Tokyo Jungle." He's talking about what you said last week. Although they both look like PS2 games. Actually, there are quite few I missed. Can't post a link to YouTube, but search Remote Play on Wika. Still most of PS2 games, PSN games. So he's saying there's a few of them.
Yeah, I knew there was a handful. I just didn't know what they were. But those games don't appeal to me. So
okay.
I didn't know Tokyo Jungle was one though.
I didn't either. Dan would know if he was here. He loves that game.
Cool. So you can actually play that game on your Vita?
I guess so.
That's cool.
Alright, well, the next comment's from Return to Mother Base. He says, "I'm cautiously optimistic about the whole PS4 thing. A lot of the words were thrown around, and I kind of tired of going in balls deep on day one, then chilling for a few months with nothing. I think I need a moderate system seller this time." So basically, he's not buying the PS4 day one.
Yeah, I think
he's not falling in
everyone's
that trap.
boat. Yeah.
So.
No, I'm with him. There's nothing worse than buying a system day one and then just sitting there with just like 1 or 2 games that you picked up. I mean, I guess that's what a lot of people are doing now with the Wii U. It's what I did with my 3DS. And I picked that up. I had nothing for it.
3DS.
No.
It had nothing for that system for months until they got their act together. So yeah, no, I'm with him. I'm not buying it day one either.
Yeah, and plus, not like shipping the consoles out way too damn fast than what they should have. Microsoft.
I think he's bashing our system, Joe.
Yeah.
The hell?
And you know what? Isn't that just typical though of people that are PlayStation 3 fanboys?
Whoa! Fight! Whoa!
No, do you know what they always say to me? And I've had it countless times off people. The Xbox in the red ring, it was crap, blah 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 blah, or whatever. It was so yesterday. Get over it.
Techno, your response to this argument?
I was just talking about how Microsoft released their system way too early. They should have waited a little bit and got the problems fixed before having to deal with the red rings.
What about your little yellow ring on that PlayStation 3?
Well, I didn't buy the original PS3.
Neither did I. I didn't buy the original Xbox. I waited till they had the Elite version. Never had a problem with it.
I did buy the original Xbox.
Fight!
So, there you
Well,
go.
more for you.
You guys both suck. It's the Wii. The Wii totally kicks both their asses. So you guys don't know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
okay.
about.
The
Yeah,
person
all right.
that doesn't play GameCube games on their Wii says the Wii's better.
Oh, defeated by the almighty Techno. All right, well, okay, we have a couple questions from Sean Gardner. He says, "Hey guys, I have a question for all of you and one for Cliva." See, he singled me out. I don't know why, but he says, "Cliva, did you pick up the new Power Rangers Collector's Legacy Morpher? It's all die cast and it plays the Power Ranger theme song when you morph." No, I haven't, but I really, really want it. Because if you flip it around, it has the Zoo Ranger logo on the back. So it could either be Japanese or American. I want that. But he continues on. He says, "All right, now a question for all of you guys, or all us amazing hosts." I forgot the word amazing. He says, "Do you collect any merchandise related to your favorite games? If you do, what kind of merchandise do you collect? Like figures, art books, or bath towels?" And then he writes in quotations, "Yes, I have a Mario bath towel."
Pretty much, whatever comes out for the series that, that I'm wanting more stuff of. Like, with Infamous, I have the statue of Cole and the messenger bag that came in the Heroes Edition of Infamous 2. And just look at how much that bag's going for just by itself on eBay. It's freaking crazy prices.
Yeah, I've seen it on eBay go really high. But to answer this question too, yes, I collect action figures. I got a couple of Master Chief, Duke Nukem, Ezio, Isaac from Dead Space, Kratos. I collect a ton of video game soundtracks because I love video game soundtracks. I have tons of video game art books, most of them Mega Man and Street Fighter related, but I do collect art books for like Halo, Assassin's Creed. I do have the Dead Space one. I even got the Sky, the Art of Final Fantasy one, which I just found out a few weeks ago is extremely rare. So I'm quite happy about that. But yeah, I collect merchandise. I have a couple comic books based on video games, so yeah.
Yeah, me too. But I don't collect for everything. I just pretty much collect for the series that I like. Like he said, I like to collect Dragon Quest stuff. Obviously, I haven't got enough Dragon Quest stuff. I really haven't, because it's so hard to get hold of that shit over here. I have to import it from Japan most of the time. I did buy a Dragon Quest plush, the big one, with the 3 slimes attached. I got the one, I had to order it from actual Square Enix because there were so many fake ones flying about. I wanted a legit one, so I paid a little bit extra for that, but I'm happy I've got it. I don't really collect figures. I'm not really bothered about figures, but I do like art books. I've got a few Dragon Quest. I love the guides, the Dragon Quest guides. I'm trying to get all of the guides for every Dragon Quest game, and I've got them all, bar 4 and 5 for the DS, which are so expensive and rare. So if I ever come across them, I'll nab them up, but I'm not paying eBay prices. They're like 50 quid upwards just for a guide, so I'm not paying that. But yeah, I do like a bit of merchandise. I don't buy too much, but I do like to get a little bit. I've got a few bit of Pokemon stuff, but you can go over the top with Pokemon stuff because there's that much stuff out there. So I just get, just the odd few bits. But yeah, I like to collect a little bit of merchandise, mainly Dragon Quest though.
The only Dragon Quest thing I have is a blue slime piggy bank.
Oh, really?
It's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have that many. I got a little blue slime plushie that I got with the Dragon Quest 9 game, and then I got a Dragon Quest 4 action figure of the hero.
I want the slime drinks in
Yeah,
Japan.
me too. I want them too.
What, those energy drinks?
Well, they're little drinks that
They're in the shape of slimes.
Yeah, they're
Oh, are
in
they?
shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fluid in the liquid in the in the
Yeah, there's a
slime
blue
is like
one.
there's a blue one and orange one. I don't know if
Mm.
there's like a green one but I've only seen the orange and blue.
Yeah, they're cool. I want those as well.
Have you guys ever tried those like video game energy drinks?
Yes.
Yeah, I've tried the Sonic ones and the Mario ones.
Are they good?
They taste
They're not-
just like Red Bull
They
to
just
me.
they just taste like normal energy
Huh.
drinks. They're not that bad.
Because I got two of them. I'm looking at them right now. I got the Mega Man E-Tank one, and I got the Mario Powered Up one. But I haven't opened them yet. They've been sitting there for like months. They're just kind of like decorating pieces. I always wanted to taste them, but I don't want to open them.
I wouldn't right now if you just like if you got them like
Yeah, they've been sitting there for
ago.
months.
Yeah.
They've been sitting there for months. Yeah, I don't like. I was just wondering what they take because there's other ones out there now too. There's like I've seen Kratos and Master Chief ones.
Yeah,
So
there's
just
a
wondering.
Donkey Kong one too.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. So, all right. Well, we have one last comment, and this is from SDC Pro, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I had to kind of cut this down because you wrote basically a small novel. So I kind of edited your little comment. I apologize if this offends you in any way. But he writes, again, abbreviated, he says, a lot of anime talk last week. Man, Ronin Warriors, I remember seeing that all the time back in the day. Huge fan of Yu Yu Hakusho. I own the entire manga series and old bootleg set on DVD. Zoids, I watched the New Century and Century series. Both were really good. Of course, I've seen Dragon Ball Z. I think I've seen 2/3 of the Dragon Ball Z and 1/5 of Dragon Ball. Outlaw Star is a 90s classic as well. I think it really was great and had a rockin' soundtrack. Never been a huge fan of Gundam or any mech stuff, a matter of fact. I think
Sad
it's...
panda. That makes me a sad panda.
I'm sorry. Do you want to cry?
A little.
All right, you go ahead and cry. Let me read the rest of this.
Okay.
I think it's just something that either clicks with you or it doesn't. Gundam Wing wasn't bad, though, from the little I've seen, and I did watch the entire 8th MS team back in the day of Toonami.
Hell yeah. Love
I
that
have
fucking shit.
no idea what that means.
8th mobile suit team.
Oh, okay. But he continues on saying, Guyver sounds really interesting. Never heard it before. I'm currently watching Fists of the North Star, so the gore really doesn't bother me. Oh, and then he asks a question. Have you guys ever watched Fists of the North Star? The 360 game was one of my favorite games of this generation and got me into the series. I've never seen this anime in my life.
No, me neither.
I watched it way back in the day. I think like I was looking through, I was, skipping channels back in the day and found it, and I was like, oh, what the hell is this? And, people blowing up everywhere. I'm like, oh God, that's so gross. But I was like, this is amazing. So, yeah. I have seen it. Or, well, I haven't seen all of it, but... yeah, there you go.
But yeah, that's all our questions, comments, and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone who submitted one. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Joe just sent us something she must own.
What is this? What is this?
I don't know. Oh, it's a little Dragon Quest.
Don't
Tamagotchi.
spoil it for me.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's this little Power Ranger Tamagotchi thing that looks like a Dragon Quest thing. I didn't spoil anything, did I?
Oh. Wow.
It's a
I
little.
want that.
It's a little Tamagotchi slime.
I
That-
want that so much.
That's so cool.
It's so expensive, but I want it.
Jesus.
$50.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's 30 quid, which is fucking expensive for a Tamagotchi. But it's a slime.
And it's never been open.
Yeah, it's sealed.
Wow.
Oh, I need to stop looking at this stuff.
I know I can get like totally lost on eBay.
You're gonna give me the Pete Door virus.
Oh, it looks like you can morph it into like different versions of slimes.
That's cool.
This is like a little squid slime. Or
I'm gonna have to have a look to see if I can get this cheaper because I must own this now.
I must own this now.
And it's slimes, dude. They get me. They're like, I just love them.
They're cute. They're slimes.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a king slime beanbag.
Yeah, I've seen those.
King. Oh, those are the big fat ones with the
Yeah.
crown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always like the metal slimes, just like the normal slimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I like them. They're cool. How many slimes are there? There's like, what, at least like 20 of them?
Oh, there's loads. I can't even think off the top of my head, but there's like angel slimes. There's like sea slimes. There's metal slimes. There's all sorts. King slimes. There's loads. There's the orange slimes. There's the ones with the dots on. There's so many. But the best slime to own in the game is a metal slime.
Why is that?
He's like the strongest. So if you get one of him in your party, you'll kick ass. But they're really hard to catch.
Well, what about the liquid metal slimes?
They're not so hard to catch. They're also good, but they aren't as good as the metal slimes. So yeah.
Interesting.
And I need to stop looking on eBay at stuff because I could just spend loads.
Alright, well, that's pretty much at the end of the episode, guys, right? You just want to end it out here? Wrap it up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was episode 71 of the Press Start podcast. So, again, thank you for everyone who submitted a question, comment, and yeah, we really appreciate it. Please go on iTunes, rate and subscribe us. Helps us out. You know.
Yeah. If you don't do it, I'm just gonna have to break your legs.
No, it's about time you break more people's legs. I miss that.
I know. I'm gonna break them with my new copy of Far East of Eden, Kabuki Den. There you go. That's on the PC Engine.
Oh, thanks for explaining that to me because I totally didn't know that.
Yeah, well, guess what?
What?
I'm just trying to, help out the PC Engine community and supporting. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's end it here, guys. Everyone say bye.
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 Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.